At 76, Helen thought she had life all figured out, until one quiet afternoon changed everything. Sitting alone in her living room, she realized that despite raising a family and working hard all her life, she felt invisible. "Is this all there is?" she wondered. But everything shifted when she heard the words of a retired Harvard professor. Simple, profound wisdom that reawakened her sense of purpose and joy. And today, I'm sharing that same life-changing guidance with you. If you are not subscribed, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. 1. Keep your savings a mystery to your children. Imagine a warm family gathering where smiles and laughter suddenly give way to tension and silence. This happened to a pair of siblings who had always been close, until their parents passed away. What caused the rift? A bitter dispute over the inheritance. Unfortunately, this scenario is more common than you might think. Studies show that nearly 70% of family conflicts arise from disagreements about dividing assets. Money, despite its practical value, has the power to unravel even the strongest family ties. There's an old saying, money is money, kin is kin. But in reality, the more children involved, the greater the risk of disputes, some leading to lifelong grudges or even lawsuits. What's the best way to prevent this from happening? Keep the details of your savings private. This isn't about distrusting your children. It's about preserving the peace and unity you've worked so hard to maintain. Your life savings should never become a source of conflict. Consider the story of a parent who casually mentioned their financial cushion, only to face subtle requests for loans or early inheritance. By keeping the specifics vague, you avoid unnecessary tension. Ask yourself, would your family dynamic be healthier if money stayed out of the conversation? 2. Cherish your spouse. Don't quarrel after 60. Picture an elderly couple sitting side by side on a park bench, their hands intertwined, sharing a quiet moment of understanding. By the time you reach your 60s, life changes. Your children are busy with their own families, careers, and daily struggles. In the midst of it all, who remains your constant companion? Your spouse. There's wisdom in the saying, when we're young, we share love. When we're old, we share loyalty. As the years pass, your partner becomes more than just a life companion. They're your anchor, your confidant, and the one who knows your flaws yet chooses to stay by your side. Frequent quarrels can weaken this precious bond. Research shows that having a supportive spouse in later years enhances mental well-being and even extends life expectancy. So, why let minor disagreements steal that gift of connection? Instead, treat your partner with the care and appreciation they deserve. Think of your relationship like a delicate plant. It needs consistent care to flourish. A little kindness, a touch of patience, and small gestures of love go a long way. What's one simple act you could do today to nurture your relationship and keep your bond strong for years to come? 3. Don't spend your money raising grandchildren. Picture a weary grandmother chasing after a restless toddler while her dreams quietly fade into the background. It's a touching image, selfless but exhausting. While helping with grandchildren can feel rewarding, it can also take a toll. Studies reveal that more than 60% of seniors experience physical and emotional fatigue when they take on full-time grandparenting duties. Yet, this sacrifice often goes unnoticed. Younger generations, raised with different expectations, may view your help as an obligation rather than a generous act of love. The solution: set healthy boundaries and protect your well-being. Love your grandchildren and cherish special moments with them, but keep your time, energy, and savings focused on yourself. Your golden years should be a time to enjoy the freedom you've earned. Imagine those years as a warm, comforting blanket. Wrap it around your shoulders first. What dreams have you set aside? What hobbies or experiences could you rediscover if you reclaimed that time and money? By prioritizing yourself, you not only preserve your health but also set an example of self-respect and independence. What small step could you take today to invest in your happiness and make the most of this precious chapter of life? 4. Don't rush into remarriage if you're alone. Picture a widow sitting quietly at home, wondering if a new romance could bring warmth to her days. It's a comforting thought, but here's the reality. Late-life marriages often face unexpected challenges. Blending two established lives means merging different habits, financial situations, and family dynamics, which can lead to tension rather than tranquility. Studies indicate that remarriages after 60 are more prone to conflict and instability. Is it worth risking your peace for the hope of companionship? Instead of rushing into a new commitment, consider the beauty of solitude. This chapter of life is an opportunity to explore what brings you joy, whether it's painting, traveling, gardening, or simply enjoying a quiet afternoon with a favorite book. Imagine your life as a graceful solo dance. You don't need a partner to find joy in the rhythm. Freedom from compromise allows you to shape your days exactly as you wish. What is one dream or passion you've always postponed? Now is the perfect time to embrace it fully. By choosing to focus on yourself, you cultivate a life rich with meaning and contentment. So, what new adventure could you begin today to celebrate your independence and nurture your spirit? 5. Hold on to your house. Picture an elderly parent, gently persuaded by their children to sell their home, only to end up feeling lost, without a place to call their own. It's a heartbreaking reality for many seniors who give up their homes too soon. A house is more than walls and a roof. It's a treasure trove of memories and a sanctuary when life feels uncertain. Research shows that homeownership in old age enhances emotional well-being and provides a sense of stability. Your home is not just a possession, it's a source of comfort and security. No matter how convincing others may be, think carefully before letting go. Promises of easier living or financial incentives can't replace the deep emotional roots you've planted. Your home is your fortress. Protect it. Imagine it as a sturdy old oak tree. Its roots anchor you in place, offering both strength and shelter. This is where you've laughed, cried, and built a life filled with meaningful moments. What memory within these walls brings you the greatest sense of peace? By holding on to your home, you preserve not only your independence but also the legacy of a life well lived. What would life feel like if you continued to nurture and protect that sanctuary? If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. 6. Embrace independence, the crow-pushing principle. Have you ever seen a bird gently push its young out of the nest? That's the crow-pushing principle, nature's way of encouraging independence. As you age, the temptation to rely more on your children grows. But here's a powerful truth. Maintaining your independence is a gift to yourself and them. Research shows that seniors who manage their own lives enjoy greater happiness and a stronger sense of purpose. Independence isn't just about doing things alone. It's about preserving your dignity and freedom. So, how do you embrace this principle? Continue handling your affairs, from finances to everyday decisions. Staying in control of your life boosts your confidence and eases the burden on your loved ones. Think of it as flying solo with a safety net. You have the freedom to live on your terms while knowing help is there if needed. Simple steps, like managing your bills or staying active in hobbies, reinforce your self-reliance. What's one small action you could take today to strengthen your independence? Each step forward is a reminder that you are capable, resilient, and still soaring on your wings. How might reclaiming even a little autonomy lift your spirits and enrich your life? 7. Don't overstay at your children's home. Imagine a cheerful family visit. 3 days of shared meals, laughter, and warm memories. Now, picture that visit stretching into weeks. The mood shifts, conversations grow shorter, and unspoken tension fills the air. Even when no one says it aloud, experts agree that extended stays, especially beyond 3 days, can strain even the closest relationships. While your children love you, everyone needs personal space to maintain harmony. Respecting these boundaries is key to preserving warmth and affection. The best approach? Visit, enjoy your time together, and then return to your own space. Short, Meaningful visits leave everyone looking forward to the next one. Think of it like brewing the perfect cup of tea. Steep it just right, and it's comforting and sweet. Leave it too long, and it turns bitter. By keeping your visits brief, you protect the joy of being together while safeguarding your independence. What's the ideal length for your next visit? Consider how leaving on a high note keeps your presence a treasured gift rather than a lingering obligation. How might adjusting the length of your stays create healthier, happier family connections? 8. Let go of high expectations for your kids. Picture a parent sitting by the phone, hoping for a call that may never come. It's a familiar scene, one filled with quiet longing. Yet, your adult children are navigating a world of responsibilities, balancing careers, raising their own families, and managing daily stress. Research reveals that unmet expectations are a key source of disappointment in 70% of parent-child relationships after age 60. Holding on too tightly to hopes for regular visits or constant communication can create unnecessary heartache. The solution: loosen your expectations and release the pressure. Love your children unconditionally, support them when you can, but free them from the weight of obligation. It's like flying a kite. When you let out the string, it soars higher. By easing your grip, you foster a relationship based on freedom and genuine connection rather than guilt. Focus on nurturing your joy, explore new hobbies, reconnect with old friends, or dive into passions you've postponed. What could you do today that brings you happiness without waiting on anyone else? By filling your days with meaning, you shift from longing for what's missing to embracing all the life you still have to enjoy. What small step could you take today to prioritize your fulfillment? 9. Release nighttime worries. Have you ever found yourself lying awake at night, your mind spinning with concerns you can't control? The quiet hours often magnify worries. Small problems feel enormous, and the more you dwell on them, the harder it is to find peace. Studies show that chronic worrying can lead to poor emotional and physical health in seniors, disrupting both rest and well-being. Why let anxious thoughts steal the precious gift of sleep? One simple solution: postpone your worries until daylight. When troubling thoughts arise, visualize them as leaves floating gently down a stream. Acknowledge them, but let them drift away. This mental exercise helps ease your mind and create space for calm. You can even keep a small notebook by your bedside to jot down concerns, knowing you'll revisit them with a fresh perspective in the morning. Sleep is your body's natural healer, offering energy and clarity for the day ahead. What worry could you release tonight to reclaim your rest? By choosing to let go, even temporarily, you invite peace and balance into your life. Imagine how much lighter you would feel if you allowed your nights to be a time for healing rather than fretting. What small shift could you make tonight for a calmer tomorrow? 10. Don't sweat the small stuff. Picture a grandparent losing sleep over their adult child's career choice or lifestyle. It's natural to care deeply, but as the old saying goes, children have their fortunes. Once they're grown, their lives are theirs to navigate. Worrying over every decision they make doesn't change their path, it only adds to their emotional burden. Why carry weight that isn't yours to bear? The key to peace is learning to step back. Check in with love and offer support when asked, but trust that they'll find their way. Studies show that seniors who release unnecessary worry experience better mental health and live longer, happier lives. Less worry means more room for joy and calm, a simple but powerful formula. Think of it like pruning a garden. By cutting back on needless concerns, you make space for beauty and growth. What's one thing you could stop fussing over today? Whether it's a child's career, a grandchild's habits, or household quirks, letting go frees you to enjoy life more fully. What if you focused your energy on the things you can control? Your happiness, your hobbies, and the people who bring you joy. How much lighter would your heart feel if you stopped sweating the small stuff? 11. Rest. Don't push through exhaustion. Picture a senior brushing off fatigue, ignoring aches, and pushing through daily tasks, until a sudden health scare lands them in the hospital. It's a common story with a simple truth. Your body isn't a machine. With age, it speaks more clearly, through weariness, pain, or illness, urging you to slow down. Yet, many ignore these signals until it's too late. Health experts caution that neglecting rest in old age not only drains your energy but also leads to rising medical costs and serious health complications. The answer? Listen to your body and honor its limits. Rest isn't a sign of weakness, it's a tool for longevity. Whether it's a brief nap, a quiet hour with a book, or simply sitting in stillness, moments of rest recharge your physical and emotional reserves. Think of rest as a shield, protecting you from burnout and preserving your well-being. What small act of self-care could you offer yourself today? Imagine how much stronger and more vibrant you'd feel if you paused to recharge instead of pushing through exhaustion. Your health is your greatest asset. How might resting today ensure you're ready for tomorrow's joys? If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. 12. Spend on joy, not just survival. Imagine an elderly woman scanning a restaurant menu, only to choose the cheapest dish out of habit, despite craving something special. For decades, many seniors have lived by the rules of saving and sacrificing. But here's the truth. Life is too short to keep hoarding your hard-earned money. Research shows that seniors who allow themselves to spend on small pleasures experience greater happiness and emotional well-being. While it's wise to manage your finances carefully, don't forget to enjoy the fruits of your labor. A delicious meal, a weekend getaway, or a cozy new sweater. These aren't just expenses, they're investments in joy. Think of your savings like a jar of candies. What's the point if you never unwrap one and savor it? What's one indulgence you've been denying yourself? Maybe it's a hobby you've always wanted to try, a day trip to a favorite spot, or treating yourself to something you love. By spending a little on experiences that bring you joy, you nourish your spirit and create lasting memories. After all, you've worked hard. Don't you deserve to enjoy the best life has to offer? What small pleasure could you treat yourself to today? 13. Prioritize health above all. Imagine a mighty tree with weak roots. Its branches sag, its leaves wither. Your health is like those roots. When strong, everything else thrives. Without it, even the greatest wealth and life's achievements lose their meaning. Research shows that seniors who prioritize good nutrition, quality sleep, and regular exercise not only live longer but also enjoy more vibrant, fulfilling lives. Caring for your body isn't just about adding years, it's about adding joy to those years. Simple habits make all the difference. Nourishing meals fuel your energy, restful sleep restores your mind, and daily movement keeps your body agile. These choices form the foundation for a richer, more independent life. Think of self-care as watering that tree. When you nurture yourself, everything around you flourishes. What's one small, healthy habit you could start today? Maybe it's a morning walk, swapping processed snacks for fresh fruit, or turning off screens for better sleep. Each step you take toward better health is an investment in your future. Your body has carried you through life. Doesn't it deserve your care in return? By prioritizing your well-being, you ensure that your later years are filled with strength, happiness, and the freedom to enjoy every precious moment. Life after 60 is a journey, one where wisdom, independence, and self-care become your greatest assets. We've explored 13 powerful lessons, from protecting your savings to prioritizing your health, embracing independence, and finding joy in the little things. Each insight is a reminder that your well-being and happiness are in your hands. Now, we want to hear from you. What's one lesson from today's video that resonated with you the most? Is there a tip you'll start practicing in your own life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing your stories and insights. If you enjoyed this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more wisdom and practical advice to help you live your best life after 60. Thank you for watching, and remember, every small change you make today shapes a brighter, more fulfilling tomorrow. See you in the next video.